Hi, I'm Catlin.
And I'm Brian.
We're going to do yoga with Adrienne, and I believe that's her YouTube handle. It's Yoga with Adrienne. And one of the reasons that we decided to do yoga first is I am actually going to have LASIK surgery this Thursday, and I'm going to have to be under restrictions for exercising, so I can't have sweat in the eyes for 2 weeks. And I felt like the best way to do that was a more relaxing yoga. I know yoga can get you sweaty, but I'm really just going to focus on the balance, getting my balance in check, flexibility better. I have been doing a lot of weightlifting the last few months during quarantine, and I've noticed that my hamstrings are pretty tight. And even though I do a stretch every week, I do a long stretch video every week, but I still feel like my hamstrings are tight and becoming tighter, and my balance is really off with my lunges. And so I'm hoping this 2 weeks just gives me that stability that I need for doing more powerhouse weightlifting type moves.
Yeah, and my gym was offering 1 day a week yoga classes that I took for about a month. I did four to five sessions of that. And I was super impressed with how more flexible I felt at each new session. Because we go through all the same routine and then add a new move or something. And I was always impressed that I felt like I got, an inch deeper into the stretch. I'm really looking forward to the yoga.
I'm also looking forward to couple fitness time since we don't do that ever. So he usually goes to the gym and I work out at home. Day 1 of yoga. We are going to do yoga for bedtime, which is a 20-minute yoga with Adrienne. And we thought it was pretty fitting for that because it's a Monday, it's back to the normal work schedule. And what's more fitting and less stressful than having yoga to get ready for bed? Is this supposed to get drink from it?
To shield the eye. And I just take a breath or two here. So wherever you are, breathe.
I can't breathe that way. How was your first yoga session?
Good.
Do you feel ready for bed?
Nope.
I don't feel ready for bed. Although it did relieve the back pain that I was having at the beginning of the video. So that's nice. Or the beginning of the yoga session. I feel a little more relaxed, but I don't think that was something I would do before bed. That was a little bit weird, especially right at the end where we flipped over on our head and you can't breathe that way. At least not my hefty body can't breathe that way. Can your hefty body breathe that way? And now we just got more distractions. So we're not ready for bed at all. All right, that was day 1 of yoga, and we will be moving on to day 2, which I think we're going to start doing the 30-day session, even though we're not going to do it for 30 days. And so it will be longer videos. This one was a 20-minute before bed, and we'll see how the rest goes. Okay, so day 1 of yoga was bedtime yoga, and I don't think it was getting me ready for bedtime.
Yeah, I don't think I can do yoga to go to sleep because the whole time my body is screaming at me, like, what in the world are you doing? And I will say every time I'm finished, I always feel really good, but I also feel energized.
I did feel like it took out the tension. I was having a lot of back pain right at the start of the yoga, and I was like not getting comfortable. But by the end of it, it's all gone. Feels good.
Yeah.
Feel loose. Feel relaxed, but not relaxed for bed. I just don't think that's the right title for it.
Yeah. I'm sure if you like were super stressed out, had a stressful day or whatever, having something like this would help bring you to a calm state to be able to maybe release some of that tension and those thoughts that might be running through your head.
Yeah, it does make you focus more on just trying to do the right moves and breathing, and that takes a lot of mind work, I feel like. So when you're focusing on your breaths, even though your movements aren't like strenuous, like a strength workout, then I feel like, what's my train of thought? Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying.
All in all, I enjoyed it. I don't mind continuing to do it. I mean, I felt like some of the moves to me were familiar from previous yoga classes I've taken. And like I said before, I feel like yoga benefits me really well, makes me feel good, and I enjoy it. I want to maintain flexibility. It's very important.
Maybe please bring me treats.
Take a second to maybe lick your lips. I know it's silly, but lick the lips and then intentionally
I got a dog licking my lip.
relax the tongue near the base of the mouth.
Okay.
So what were your thoughts?
I was bored to death for like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it was
She said it was.
for beginners,
Yeah.
which I guess if you're like a beginner, it's definitely good for you to start. Me having experience with yoga from the handful of classes I've taken, it seemed really slow. I like when all the movements are really like fluid going through
Can you see me?
from each pose.
Was that fun?
I felt like she tended to linger on certain
It was so fun exercising.
subjects, I guess, that were like, you just kind of wonder, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, there was a couple of times I was lost. But once it got flowing, it seemed better. Like once we started, I think doing the downward dog part from there, I think it might have escalated a little better. It's what I'm
Yeah, I
used
mean,
to.
it got better, but I also didn't care for continually repeating the same pose back and forth a bunch of times. And a real yogi probably is laughing at me right now for saying stuff like that, because that's probably a normal thing. But
Probably.
But for me, I like when it's just from one to the next to the next. So.
Yeah, I think I just don't have the patience, and maybe this will teach me more patience. But I definitely found it difficult sometimes to breathe while upside down. Felt like I kept having blood rush to my head, and you would like take a deep breath into your stomach, and my stomach was in such a bent position that I didn't feel like I could take a deep breath. Were you having problems?
Some, but I think it's because I ate like 47 meatballs for dinner, so.
We did eat a big ravioli and meatball dinner right before the video, and we tried to give it like 20 to 30 minutes before we did this, so it probably didn't help.
Still interested in continuing this yoga journey?
At least 13 more days of it.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yes. So, yeah, well, she said it was very, very, very slow for the beginning. I mean, that's what she said. So and she did say that it's going to just progress. And, Ritas, do you want to do more yoga?
More yoga?
Yeah, do you want to do more yoga with us?
More yoga, please?
Yes or no?
Yoga.
Yoga. Is fun?
Is it fun?
Yoga is fun.
Yoga.
And relaxing.
Yoga is so fun.
And I realize my posture is terrible because my back hurts half the time. All right, it is day 2 of the breath invite journey with yoga with Adrienne, and but day 3 of yoga. Is this the right one? I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Like, you think it's the one we just did, or?
No, I think that breath is a whole different series.
I mean, I didn't like search it or anything.
Oh wait. No, I don't know. Go search it. Day 3/4. It's 4 days of yoga. Day 3 of Adrienne. Get the road up there.
Yoga time.
It's already ready.
For the days for yoga.
The marker.
It is.
She said to get on all fours.
She did.
T-pose. T-pose. We go.
You gonna go on that side this time?
I guess.
That was awful. Oh, you're sweating. Six. All right, this is day 6, and it says burn, and I don't want to do any of it.
1.
More seconds. And inhale in.
So one of the main reasons that we quit the yoga with Adrienne is because I ended up with chondritis, which is inflammation of the rib cage, and I had to go on complete exercise rest they recommended about 8 weeks. So that is why the yoga completely ended. And any exercise challenges after that. We just didn't do anything else, and I was strictly on rest. I wasn't even supposed to lift my son, even though that's like impossible, so it prolonged the healing. Also, I was allergic to all of the medications that were prescribed for it, so therefore I was limited to just taking a leave to keep the pain down. So that random thing happened, and that's why the yoga was a fail. And I think it probably would have failed anyway, just because it was very difficult for the both of us to do a 30-minute workout together, because typically we need one person watching the kids while we're exercising or something. So it was difficult, even though the kids sometimes joined us, which was a very interesting experience. So we'll just leave it at that, because that's all it was. And that's why it became a failure. Day 2. We're exercising with our yoga.
3.
And Ritas is 3. And can't see my face. We decided to do the invite. He has 4. We decided to do the invite breath journey with yoga with Adrienne. And
Five. 7.
7.
7. 8. 8. It got 8.
8.
9.
9.
10.
10. Alright, let's do yoga.
Probably like use those.
1. I want one.
Like you could like
I'm
edit
on
it.
one.
To just be
I'm
like,
on.
if for some
I'm
reason it
on
was like
one.
2 minutes.
I want it. I want it. I want it.
11.
12.
12.
15.
13.
14.
14.
15.
15.
16.
Let's get started.
17.
16.
17.
17.
18.
18.
19.
19.
20.
Yeah, it's fine.
Take up more space.
I want
Where
it.
you sitting, I guess.
I want it.
11.
12. 13.
13.
6.
No.
6.
Rita, do you want to do yoga with mommy and daddy?
Yoga, mommy, daddy.
Yeah.
Yoga, mommy, daddy.
I'm wearing jammies again because I can barely fit into my work pants, which is why we need to exercise.